Hey, what is up guys, TotalWarKS here. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys the top 9 mods in the latest patch 1.5.5 of Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, along with several more mods that I'm still using from the previous patch. If you're interested in that, video should pop up on the top right of the screen, or it will be linked in the description below. Starting off at number 1, Armourer Craft Request. Like the mod name suggests, we can speak to an armorer within any city to have them craft us any type of armor that belongs to that city's culture, from tier 1 all the way to tier 6, which may cost us a hefty sum. I personally think it is worth the money if you're financially stable and is looking for an upgrade, as you wouldn't be able to find these equipment everywhere, or sometimes they will never even appear at all. In order to find the armorer, we will have to take a walk around the town center where all the vendors are located at. Here, we will find an NPC quite literally named Armourer. He has a similar look to a blacksmith, so it shouldn't be hard to find him. After you requested the gear you want, we will then have to wait several days before we come collect it, as it will show up in the quest log. Number 2, Distinguished Service. This was a mod that I was originally going to put in my previous video, but misunderstood how it actually works. So, during a battle, whenever a high tier unit, once that can no longer be further upgraded, gets a certain amount of kills, has a chance of being nominated as a companion. At the end of a battle, we can select up to 2 to nominate, or none if we already have too many. It will then allow us to further grant the companion an extra 100 skill points in whichever we decide to choose, such as scouting, tactics, or trading, etc., as well as keeping all the skills and equipment that the unit already has. Extremely convenient, especially after many companions die, we may have a shortage of these skillful companions. Number 3, Don't Stop Me Now. This is a mod that slightly changes the mounted combat. In vanilla, cavalry don't really pose much of a threat, besides as a way to knock enemies down or get your couch lance off, and that's really it. They do pathetically low damage when the charge connects, and are easily stopped even against unorganized peasants. So this mod changes that, by allowing the cavalry units to actually deal higher, more consistent damage, and without being stopped by a few peasants standing in front of us upon the impact of a charge. However, it will not be to the degree where cavalry becomes ridiculously overpowered, just slightly stronger, like I think it should be. Number 4, Equip Best Item. This is one of those mods that I would actually expect Tales World to implement at some point in the future, at least hopefully. What it does is very simple. Whenever there are better equipment within our inventory, there will be a double arrow icon on the set gear type. And here, all we have to do is click on the double arrow icon, and it will automatically equip the better piece of gear. This is extremely useful, especially after a large battle with tons of loot. Not only for ourselves, also for gearing up our companions, without having the need to scroll down through all the loot within the inventory. Number 5, PartyScreenEnhancements. This is one of the things that I personally get quite annoyed at after spending many hours playing Bannerlord, is the lack of party options. With this mod, we now have the ability to sort the party to however we want, even more in depth than it was in Warband. If we head into the party tab and click on the settings at the top, we can customize it the way we want it to, either sorting all units by lowest tier to the highest tier, vice versa, or by the different culture type. We can also do the same for prisoners or for garrison units. Within the Generals tab, we have more options here to further change how to sort the party. I highly recommend keeping the Keep Companions on top option unchecked, because then we can have all the companions within our party be at the bottom, being the last ones to spawn in the battlefield, reducing the chances of them dying, at least hopefully. I would also enable automatic sorting, so I do not need to do it manually every time I open up my party. Not only this, there are also options at the top right corner that allows us to instantly recruit all the prisoners available for recruitment and upgrade any troops within the party. An extremely convenient and useful mod that is probably the best one on this list, one that I highly recommend for all of you guys to check out. Number 6, Rulership. This mod gives us an extra option when entering our own fiefdom. At the bottom, we will see the Rulership option. Then there will be a dialogue with a few options that we have to choose from, which will grant us either a positive or a negative outcome, affecting that particular fiefdom. I think this is a nice mod that gives the players more ways to interact with a village, castle, or town, making the game a little bit more lively. Number 7, Simple Bank. Inside any city on the campaign map, we are now given a new option where we can visit a bank. It allows us to deposit our money for a 0.1% daily return. So for example, if I deposit 1000 dinars into the bank, I will then have an increase of plus 1 dinar every day. We are also able to take out a loan of 1000 dinars at a time, which if we type in a negative sign in front of the number, we can then either take out the loan or withdraw money that we already have deposited. If we do decide to take out a loan, keep in mind that there is an interest rate of 5% daily, meaning that every 1000 dinars we take out, we are constantly paying 50 dinars back every day until we pay the loan back. By depositing 100,001 dinars, we have access to the bronze level, which allows us to transfer our money to other lords to improve our relationships. At 500,001 dinars, we have access to the silver level, which allows us to access our caravan completely, giving it better troops, more goods to trade, or give them more money. Overall, a very interesting and useful concept for Bannerlord, because I will for sure make use of the loan system as well as the deposit rate of return. Number 8. Special loot. Are you sick and tired of never getting any good loot after a huge epic battle? Well, this mod changes that. At the start of any battle, there will be a message saying what are the chances of getting special loot if we win this battle. It is calculated through your party strength and the enemy strength. It will let us know if we obtain the said loot at the end of the battle in red text at the bottom left. It will then go straight into our inventory without the need to go through normal loot menu. Even by increasing it slightly, it is much better than before, as getting good gear out of hard fought battle was extremely rare. Number 9. Warning on party low food. So the name of the mod is quite self-explanatory itself. Oftentimes, we find ourselves in the middle of the enemy territory, only to realize we do not have enough food for a particular siege to help attack a castle or protect a village from raiders. And then everything falls apart because of this one careless mistake. Now with this mod, it will remind us 3 days before we run out of food with a notification, and then another notification when we have 1 day until we run out of food. A very small yet super useful change to the game that I personally think should probably be implemented at some point in the future. Now onto the mods that I am still currently using from the previous patch 1.5.4. Better time, control your allies after death, looted village interactions, race relation with town and village. So these are the 4 mods that I am still currently using from the previous patch. And if you're interested in what they do, please check out the video from before, link will be in the description down below. Now, I removed Improved Garrison and Sergeants for Hire because firstly, I find myself not really using Improved Garrison much at all, and I think there was an issue with it that caused my game to crash. Sergeants for Hire was a great mod, but I removed it as well because it started to lag my game out really hard around 1000 days or more into my campaign. The moment I started a fresh game without this mod, the lag was gone. So I assumed this mod was causing the issue, perhaps with some of the coding or the unit not properly introduced to the game. I'm not 100% sure. So that's it for my mod list for this patch. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of these mods, and if you have any to add as well. If you found the video helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more Bannerlord content. As always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.